Welcome back to Bloodborne. We are here still in Yahargl, Unseen Village. Remember talking about an earlier episode about the statues being fucked up? Well, this is a perfect example of that. All the statues in Yahargl are just... I mean, what is this? What are they doing? Who commissioned this? I mean, I know what it is. We're gonna fight something like that later, but what in the actual fuck were they thinking? It's terrifying. Alright, anyways, continuing on. This is just the upstairs upstairs area where we fought the two bagmen. They're still dead on the floor. I didn't actually leave the area. And over here we have a little bitch of a witch who will tear your eyes out, literally. They have one attack, and it's a grab attack, and they tear your face off. So we're going to leave the chapel, and we're going to explore a little bit. Over here we have a bagman and a couple dogs. The dogs are more of a threat. Come here. Okay. This guy's going to be a little bit of a bitch because I need to be able to get behind him after I crit him, which I might have just fucked up. Nope. Ooh, got him. That's why you free aim. And we'll just give him a little smack there. Alright, so I just took inventory. We now have 8 twin bloodstone shards. 8 will allow us to upgrade our weapon twice. And ideally, that'll give us enough to put the fire blood gemstone inside of it. This here, is just a side entrance into an area we're going to go to later. Don't do it. Don't do it. And they give you pebbles, which is interesting because they take people's eyes out, so it makes you wonder if the ooh, more twin bloodstone. It makes you wonder if the pebbles they have on them were actually once a person's eyes, and they just petrified over. A little more exploring. It's not much left. This area is not fully complete when you've come to it the first time like this. Oh, that sucks. It didn't give me the backstab because of the stairs. See, that right there was an example of getting a backstab by free aiming. I clearly was not behind the enemy. However, I was able to aim it just so that I hit him in the ass, or wherever the hitbox was for the ass. Behold, a pale blood sky. Meaning red. The music for this place is really cool. Don't be a bitch. So we have all these men praying to this door, and they all give us madman's knowledge, which means that they must have come into contact with the Great One or thought themselves into coming into contact with the Great One. We get another armor set here, black hooded iron helm. Iron helmet worn by hunters of the Unseen Village. So this Yahargl has its own hunters as well. The hunters of Yahargl answer to the village's founders, the School of Mensis. Hunters in name only. These kidnappers wear their masked black hoods to... the kidnappers wear their black hoods low to shadow their eyes. This helm is made of metal, a rarity for hunter garb, and has high defense but only against physical attacks. A black pullover. Designed primarily to defend from physical attacks, the blinding of thick rope serves both protective to wear and to restrain its foes. This is okay. I'm not so happy about the size of the hood. Kind of makes you look like you have a big head, but it's alright. Alright, so we can go to the side of the church. On this side, and we find another. Oh my goodness. Give me something good. Alright, that's actually very good. We need 16 total Twin Bloodstone shards to get our weapon up to +7, +6, 7. Oh, we missed some lore here. Nightmarish rituals crave a newborn. Find one and silence its harrowing cry. So this makes reference to a Great One's newborn. That it birthed through a surrogate. And what happens in this game is, when a Great One decides to use a surrogate, which is generally a human, to birth a baby, or an infant Great One, it creates a literal universe around the child to protect it. Because people want to find them and kill them for good reason, because the Great Ones just spread utter chaos and insanity. I hear another pig. This is a shortcut that'll unlock later when the entirety of your Hargle becomes accessible to us. Don't want to go down that way just yet. Do I have my Pud Plunger? No. Alright, so another thing you're going to want to equip here is pungent blood cocktails, because there are a plethora of dogs in the next section. Got that backstab, and I still fucked it up. I make the pigs look easy, but they can one-shot you, especially if they get their running start. We just picked up some bolt paper. It's the same thing as the fire paper, but it gives you electricity instead of fire damage. Coarse paper that applies bolt to weapons when rubbed. Invented by Archibald, the infamous eccentric of the Healing Church workshop, artificially recreates the blue sparks that are said to surround dark beasts. Dark beasts is what I was thinking of. Unlike other strange weapons created by Archibald, this one is favored by many hunters, in particular those who have even once laid eyes on a dark beast. A dark beast is a beast, but it's got electricity flying through its fur for some reason. How about you stay there? Oh god, no, please. Ooh, that's a lucky dodge. Alright, that's 3. 3 down. The Pungent Blood cocktails are good, but they wear off too fast for my liking. And these dogs, man! Ooh, that would have been death. Fucking go to that! Ugh. Come here. Shit. That's right, just evenly spread the damage across the fucking dogs. Get out of here. Okay. Woo! No, sir. Oh my god, why is he being so violent to me? Do your punch, not your kick. Nope. Thank you. Alright, he's gonna get pissed off. Oh, it even did the sound MIDI for his animation. Alright, we got him. We got him. Didn't drop Twin Bloodstone shards, which is kind of disappointing. However, this is the prize. We finally have an arcane weapon, the Tonitrus. Now, let's give it a read. A unique trick weapon contrived by Archibald, Electricity Man, we just read about in the bolt paper, the infamous eccentric of the Healing Church workshop. Striking this particular iron morning star flail like a match generates the same blue sparks that blanket a dark beast. Fortunately, for reasons untold, the 100 of Archibald's time did not fully take to this device. So now we can leave and go back to the Hunter's Dream, thank God. Because that is the entirety of your Hargle, as you can explore it now. Actually, that's a lie. There's a boss in this area that we can't kill yet because he's too strong for us, and it leads us back to where we would have fought the the Blood-Starved Beast. It's actually a pretty nifty shortcut, and it also allows you to talk to a new NPC who will give you a badge, which allows you to buy fun stuff at the Bath Messengers. Alright. So, two things. We're going to upgrade the Tonitrus to +3. We clearly, in the top right, you see we have enough shards. And if you look, now we can upgrade the Saw Cleaver. We don't want to put the Fire Gemstone in the Tonitrus because it does bolt damage. Bolt damage will scale with our Arcane. We want to put the Fire Gem here. And it looks like we're going to have to upgrade it to... Fuck, I underestimated how far I would have to upgrade this weapon. Yep, the next one lets me put in the Crescent. It's a shame. Unless... Yeah, no, it's a Crescent Gem. Interesting. I don't remember having to take... having it take this long. Oh well, we have the Tonitrus. This... looks like it does more damage in physical attack, so overall this will do 146. But here you can see that the Tonitrus does 110 plus about 60, so this will do more damage even though it's 2 levels below the Saw Cleaver. Split damage in this game works much like it does in Dark Souls, where if you split the damage it sucks and you shouldn't want to split your damage. Because enemies' defense, they'll have an individual defense stat for each source of damage, so it might seem like it does less damage at first, but when more we power up Arcane, the stronger it'll get. And we actually need to increase our strength to 12 to use this, which is interesting. And we're going to put into Vitality. So, we have a new weapon. We're going to put it in our second slot, because we can have 2 weapons. And it's the Tonitrus. Now this is just it's a mace. But its trick gives it a power up to bolt damage. Now what's confusing is this stat screen will not reflect what damage or how much damage. Oh, it does! They changed it! I think they did. Alright, so if you look at right-handed weapon 2 attack, they're right in the middle of the screen. That's my Tonitrus. You can see it already does more damage than the Saw Cleaver. But if I use its trick, which powers it up for a second, it goes up to 328, and that's because of our arcane scaling. So this weapon is pretty boss when you're trying to do bolt damage. And I guess that means we're still gonna go and go to the Cathedral Ward and do the side area I mentioned earlier before we went to Yahargul. But it's very interesting. I don't remember a time where I got the Tonitrus before I was able to put a Fire Blood Gem inside of the Saw Cleaver. Because that makes the Saw Cleaver pretty boss too, because beasts are weak to fire, they're weak to serrated, and it scales really nicely with Arcane, so the Saw Cleaver becomes a stupidly powerful beast-killing weapon, which you want to have. And its requirements are really low. And it already has a scaling in Arcane. Most weapons do, and that's specifically for when you put a Blood Gem inside of it. Alright, so now where we're going to head is this way. We're going to play around with the Tonitrus. I don't remember its moveset very well. Yeah, look at the damage output. Oh my goodness, this feels great. Oh, my souls! Hello! Let's see what a charged attack does. Oh, it's so beautiful! Look at this. Oh, I feel so much better. We have a weapon that actually does damage. Fantastic. Oh, goodness. Alright, let's get going. Probably should have just held off and upgraded the Tonitrus. No! Its range leaves something to be desired, of course, but... Ow. Alright, I'm fucking up too much. Charge it up. Give a strike. Yes! So I believe the way the Tonitrus works is when it's not charged up like this, it does a combination of physical and bolt damage, and then when you charge it up, it puts it all into bolt damage, or it just severely increases the amount of bolt damage you do. And I believe bolt damage also has, and fire damage intrinsically increases the chance to stun an enemy when you strike it. That's not good. Did you get out of here with this cane shit? Uh-oh. We gotta leave. Woo. Oh, wow. That was a quick strike. Nope. Oh, he almost killed me. I'm getting too excited about my damage and I'm fucking up. That doesn't seem like a lot, but remember, these guys... Ooh, the full 180. That's a very rare attack that they do. Especially when you're right at their feet. That's not a usual thing that they do. Interesting. Oh, fighting him on the stairs is just really, really difficult. Got him. This one also has more HP than the first one we fought as well, because it's further on in the level. What is this? Blood vial. Perfect. 6 of them. Holy shit. That just restocked me. Alright. You don't want to fuck with these guys, because they put Frenzy on you. And Frenzy is basically like, what is it? Bleed in the other games? Where if it charges fully up, it just literally just takes 75% of your HP. So if you're below 75% HP, it instantly kills you. It is the worst status effect in this game. So up in there is a boss. We're not going to fight her, because she's hard. And I don't have a saw cleaver that does fire damage yet, because she is a beast. And I want to kill her with that weapon. So we need, let's see. We need 4 more twin bloodstone shards. I feel like we can do it. Oh, good old Tonitrus. You also want to come down here early because not only do you get a runes workshop tool, which lets you equip Carol gems. One shot, wow. Oh, sniper over there. It's also, this area becomes harder the longer the night goes, or the more into night it is, because the enemies will just pop up out of the floor. Really strong enemies with scythes. Oh, I love this weapon right now. I'm just in love with this weapon. Oh my god. I forget if there's anything good. This area is actually, this sequence is actually really hard. This is a sniper forest. And there's a lot of these guys out here. Yeah, there's another guy over there. Jesus. And we're doing good against them so far. And being able to one-shot them is a very welcome thing now. Alright. Now, if I can one-shot them, that means I can come in here and do some shit. Oh, my... See how my trick ran out and then I did less than half the damage I was doing? That's why you gotta consistently keep this weapon tricked out. Bone Marrow Ash is good. Thick Cold Blood. Thick Cold Blood. Nah, not really. See, it's not really worth coming through here to get those, but I guess for the sake of completion, why the fuck not? We continue along. I'm gonna throw this. Run past them. That's the best way to deal with that. These dogs can just maul you to death. There's a lot of Quicksilver bullets here too from the Sniper Force, if you ever need to farm them. Alright. We have the Hamwick Charnel Lane. Get our little lamp here. I feel like there's an NPC that appears here. I can't remember. It might be a DLC thing, might be nothing. And this is the land of the crazy ladies who just stand and dance. Oh, we can one-shot them too. Oh, this is just amazing. Oh, goodness. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh. Okay. Random enemy that has 10 more HP than your sisters. Alright, those ones just normally have more HP. That one made sense. I think there's a Madman's Knowledge up here. I was right. Alright, this is going swimmingly now that we have a weapon that does damage. So much more accessible. And there we get a Tempering Blood Gemstone. That was also a Crescent Gem, but it didn't do fire damage. So that's just a Crescent Gem that does physical damage. They're kind of rare because the shapes of the gems actually do kind of dictate the what the gems do. Most Crescent Gems do elemental damage. So finding a Tempering one is really good. And we want to come up here first, I think. This section can be a little fucked up. Not when you have an OP weapon! Oh, hello. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got him. Let's keep on going. This is just going so well. Our damage output is just immense at this point because of this. Oh, 2 more Twin Bloodstones. Come here. Wow. Let's trick this first. Nope, see, I don't think the Viscerals actually chain into the damage. Oh yeah, see, my Visceral attack did 390, but my regular attack did 180 something just now, I think. Which, normally, Visceral attack should just be incredibly stronger than your regular attack. Uh-oh, uh-oh. There we go. And I don't think there's an item over here. Can't remember. No. There is a little lady here who's killed me many times because I forget that she exists. See, the damage does seem to be a little bit variable depending on how you use it. There are sweet spots in some weapons, most notably the Kirk Hammer, which is one thing I hated about it. But we're not using the Kirk Hammer, thank God. Oh. Fuck you. This is a shortcut, which is utterly useless. This bitch tries to push you off the ledge. That was an attack of opportunity, it looked like. More Bone Marrow Ash, that's good. If we ever get and properly utilize the cannon. Get out of here with that. Look at these quick attacks they do. I hate that. one problem with the FromSoft games is they purposely make it punishing, so in the fashion of your attack speed will perpetually be lower than the enemy's attack speed all the time. So if you were to attack at the same time as literally any enemy in the game, they will have an attack which is faster than yours. I'm gonna double back here for some goodies. This jackass can really do a number on you. His gun does more damage for some reason, possibly because he's a cripple. Ooh, what's this? Adept blood gemstones are the next tier up for blood gemstones, so that's... If we were going physical, that would have been a really good find. One hit these now. Yes, so that's our saw cleaver being able to sport a fire gemstone, which actually now might make it more damaging than the Tonitrus, which is, I'm cool with that. Although, I do love bolt damage. I like bolt damage better than fire damage. I think it's prettier, and I think more enemies are weak to it than not. I keep tricking it because I want it to not go out. That's a triangle blood gemstone. That's one of the first ones we found. Just go into the fire, buddy. Oh my god, that was more than a visceral. Oh, the range fucked me there. Gotta kill her. Don't want her to fall down. This bitch tries to tear your face off with a grab attack, which is cheap. Oh, she almost got me. So these guys, we fought them before. That was a shitty hitbox. These guys are actually, I'm wearing their same uniform. So this, if you pay attention, you'll notice these are your Hargle hunters who have been, for some reason, incredibly overweight. But they do not like Bolt. And that means that Yahargul was also afflicted by the Scourge, even though it just looked like it was decrepit as fuck. And you can just destroy these guys with this weapon. And they give you a bunch of souls. So we're going to throw that over there. My weapon's actually at risk now, which really sucks. Now I'm doing less damage with it too. Shit. That's right, the Tonitrus has very low durability, and the more you trick a weapon, the more it loses durability quicker. So we're going to have to do something about that. Pick up these items over here. Or just die. Don't kill me, please. It's still, even when it's damaged, even when my weapon's at risk, it still does more damage than the Saw Cleaver right now. That's how powerful this weapon is, and how powerful Arcane can be. Lake. Alright. So, it would be prudent right now to go back to the Hunter's Dream. Actually, I think that's what we're going to do. The boss of this area is just up over there, so we're going to pop a Bold Hunter's Mark. We did open the shortcut gate right there, which is great. And I guess maybe we'll call it quits up there. I think it's about time. I never liked this system where I have to do 2 separate loads. I want to use a Bolt Hunter's Mark to go back to the lamp and then use the lamp to go back. I don't know if there'd ever be a situation where you use a Bolt Hunter's Mark to go back to a lamp to continue a cleaver. Yes. And we're going to put our fucking fire gem in it. And it changes the damage. Fantastic. And you'll see the scaling, instead of going from 17 to 23, it's now 47. And it gives you a fire attack up. So that's great. And now what we want to do is, since we didn't do this before, we want to put... you see, and you'll notice too, the Tonitrus, it actually has minus 26 on it for physical attack, which means that that's the damage we're losing from having the weapon be unrepaired or in a state of disrepair. So we're going to repair it, and we're going to look at the blood gems for it. Yeah, see, it gets basically no scaling from physical attack, and the scaling actually for bolt is pretty low in and of itself, but 9 damage on top of 52 base is actually incredibly high, and bolt damage seems to bypass defense. We're gonna put that on just for shits. We're gonna put this on just for shits. And now our saw cleaver should just be all kinds of good. It's not gonna give a visual cue that it's fire, but it is. And now what we're going to do is we're going to power up our arcane even more. And now we can get a good look at our weapons and to see which one is better. Now it says right-handed weapon attack 1, that's the saw cleaver. It says it's innately higher, which makes sense because its base damage should be higher because you don't trick this weapon into being more powerful. However, if we switch to the Tonitrus and power it up, we now see that this is 333. So we have a pretty... We immediately went from being really underpowered to being somewhat OP for this point in the game, which is great for being an arcane build. But anyways, that's going to be the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. In the next episode, we are going to go... what are we going to do? We're going to finish Hemwick Charnel Lane, and we're going to put on some ruins, and then we're going to go into the main big bad boss of the big staircase. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.